The Corporación Casa Taller Artesas is a private non-profit organization that facilitates and promotes programs, projects, and initiatives that contribute to the artistic training of young people and adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
Trajectory: after the opportunity that children and young people with intellectual disabilities had to access institutions with school inclusion projects, the need in them and in their families arises. The need to build spaces that would guarantee continuity in the training processes of this population at the end of the school. Therefore, in 2001, with a group of young people with disabilities, their families, and some professionals in art and education, artistic, and occupational training activities began. The corporation's initial artistic field of action was creation and expression through plastic arts and crafts. Later, the area of advertising visual design was incorporated. Next, when identifying the interest of young people in learning music, processes and activities are started with a theater company focused on artistic work with the same population. In 2006, the Corporación Casa Taller Artesas was formally established with the Music for All programs, together with the Visual Arts and Design programs. As 2010, the areas of theater, dancer, and audiovisual productions are included. Workshops on reading and writing, cognitive development, training in rights, and political participation have been created, as well as workshops on sexual education and preparation for adult life. In this way, the Corporación Casa Taller Artesas opens to the community an offer that consists of 9 programs and 14 training workshops with 5 groups of artistic, occupational, and labor projection of young people and adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities in the city of Medellin. What makes Artesas different from other corporations is that it is not an institution that offers therapeutic and rehabilitative services. It is not a special education institution. Artesas has transcended the medical models traditionally used in the current context of our country, where the actions in front of this population were mostly clinical models. Artesa is an art workshop house, which allows the connection of artists with intellectual disabilities or people who, without being artists, find in the arts a possibility of the construction of their life projects. For this reason, the objectives of the corporation are permanent around the arts and the strengthening of the bond in the social life of these young people and adults. In addition, Artisas seeks to position itself at the local and national level by promoting its work team, the experiences of the corporation, to become a model for the academic and private sectors in terms of their reality in social inclusion.
Programs: Plastic Arts, Creative Workshop, Visual Design, Music for Everyone, Dance, Photography and Video, Multimedia Creation, Traditional Karate Do, Support in Skills for Autonomy and Independence. Groups of Artistic and Occupational Projection, Creative and Productive Workshop, of Marketable Products, Visual Design, Choir Artesas, Trifonía 21 Musical Group, Percussion and Dance Ensemble. Challenges. Within the corporation, the objectives for this year are to positively impact cultural events with art by disabled people, economic support and market positioning.
Investments and financing. Funding resources for the social work of the Corporación Casa Taller Artesas come from artistic workshops in which support fees are received, donations from foundations, companies, and individuals, contracts for services provided to allied entities, and the realization of annual events. Also, among the most important projects that Artesas has carried out, we find Political Training and Democratic Participation Project Artesas, Project Alas, supports Dreaming Artist. Basically, a proposed Godfather plan for young people subsidized by more than the 50%. training for young people and adults with intellectual disabilities and their families on the topic of development of the sexuality of PWD, people with disabilities, from a rights perspective. And Matthias Project, awareness and training to the community in general regarding the issue of disability in San Andres Islas. And last, preparation for adult life. Corporación Casa Taller Artesas is a wonderful place for people with disabilities to learn and develop new skills for them to find themselves being a part of the society. Artesas makes them feel valued and that they have the talent to be the artist or to find in art the happiness and the motivation to keep going. Thank you very much.